Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your Case of the Ex tarot reading for October 2017. I will be looking at the energies between you and your ex for the month of October only. And before I begin, I just want to say this is a general reading for all Capricorns. I am not zeroing in on any one person's particular energy and personal situation. So, if this reading does not resonate with you, or the facts of what are coming out do not fit your situation, then clearly this reading is not meant for you, okay? Don't try to make it fit, and please do not get angry with me because this general reading doesn't resonate with your personal situation. I've gotten a lot of comments of where it doesn't resonate with somebody, and I'm just like, it's not a personal reading. It's a general reading for all under this sign. Like, I'm not trying to zero in on any one particular person. So for some, it's totally going to resonate, and for others, it's not. And that's just the way a general reading works that you put on YouTube. So, you know, if it doesn't speak to your situation, I'm sorry that, it doesn't, and maybe you were hoping for it to, but you don't need to be angry at me because it does not. You didn't pay for this reading. It's not a personal reading. It's a general reading for everybody. So I hate to say that, but just with some of the comments, it's like so ridiculous. If you want information that speaks 100% to you and your situation, I highly recommend getting a personal reading from one of your favorite readers. But for those of you that this does resonate with and offers you helpful information, I'm very happy and grateful to have helped. Alright, so what this tarot reading looks at is the energy that is present between you and your ex during the month of October, how you're feeling and how they're feeling, and then outcome advice for the month of October. And this is for anybody who is, really missing their ex, hoping to get back together, or maybe you guys have both kind of moved on, but they're still on your mind and you just can't quite forget them. This is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody, right? So let's see, what is the energy between Capricorn and their ex for the rest of October? Alright, so we have the reverse Seven of Pentacles, the reversed Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands upright. And I don't know, I only pulled three, but I really felt like I should pull one more because this card actually popped out when I was shuffling, but I wasn't quite sure, and then it showed up as the last card, so I thought I'd pull one more. Alright, Capricorn, so the energy that I'm seeing here is especially if you're dealing with a fire sign. Some of you have truly 100% given up all hope that anything that you and this person would ever get back together. Okay? But even though you've given up hope, there's a part of you that wishes somewhere in the back of your mind, like maybe there could be a way. Maybe, there's just things we haven't thought of yet. There's other options. Some of you, even though you may have given up on the fact that you and this person will ever be together again, it's just like inside, emotionally, you cannot let go regardless of that, knowing in your head. Okay? But, I'm going to take a look at how you are feeling specifically. I don't know. There could be communication if you don't talk to your ex at all or interact with them on any level. But for some of you, it's like that's what you're hoping for, like to hear from them. Okay, so you're showing as the reverse 10 of coins and the Hanged Man. So some of you are feeling completely held back and restricted from your family. So this could be that you and your ex had kids and you feel completely cut out of the equation of that now, or you could have been very close to your ex's family, or you guys had a lot of mutual friends. But for many of you, you're feeling completely cut off and cut out of that energy at this time. And yeah, I was gonna say you could be feeling like a lack of love, but like there's a lack of love coming towards you from them, but that's pretty much the same thing. So with that Hanged Man there, also there's some enlightenment that can be gained and a different way to view the situation than you have been. But since we're talking about how you're feeling, you are definitely feeling disconnected and segregated from your family, from your ex, from your kids, from your house. This is what you miss the most about your ex, or what you can't let go of. And we have Grace. So I don't know why you and your ex broke up, but there's something you definitely miss about them and the way that they are. Maybe the way that they move about life. Maybe they're just very sophisticated. But with Grace, it's like they just handle everything with a certain ease, a certain magic. It's just elegance. What do you hope for? I got true love. Wow. Okay, so I feel very strongly many of the Capricorns I'm reading for, just like I said at the start here. You don't, in your head or the current situation, whatever's going on, you don't think there's any chance of a reconciliation. But inside you, it doesn't matter. That is your love. That is your true love. Wow. Okay, so let's see how they're feeling about you. Let's see what's going on with them. Honestly, I'm almost scared to look, because it's when people start getting all mad and crazy. Interesting. How is Capricorn's ex feeling about them? And these two cards popped out. So we have the Lovers and the King of Wands. Some of you, your ex really misses like your sex and that connection you had on a physical level. Also, they could very much be thinking of you as a true love, but with this showing up next to that, either they're feeling like you have anger issues, or you just get too angry and controlling, maybe very selfish, it's all about me, or that's kind of just like how they're feeling in general, like that's just kind of how they're acting towards you. So that could go either way. And you know your situation, so you'll know if you truly do have an anger problem, or and with this grace coming out, some of you actually do, like, and maybe this person had a way of calming you and you missed that about them. Okay, so for some of your exes, they really miss the connection, the soulmate connection, the physical connection with you, but like you're too angry, or maybe you just say really mean things. There's just a lot of heavy energy with the King of Wands. I wouldn't say he's like a violent king. He can be, but that's more of like the reversed King of Swords. And then for others, like I said, again, they still like think of you like of having a very soulmate type of connection, but they might be being very selfish and self-centered and just kind of mean and angry towards you. Maybe you did something that really upset them. Okay, it doesn't have to be like that you were malicious or anything like that. I mean, things just happen. People don't always get along. People don't always see eye to eye. So let's see what they miss the most about you, or what they're still holding on to about the relationship. Beauty. So the Capricorns I'm reading for beauty with this Lovers, they are very, very physically attracted to you. A lot of fire and passion between the two of you. Holy moly. And let's see what they're hoping for. Oh, they're hoping for a reconciliation. So, I don't know what's going on here, Capricorn. I don't know, you know, with this reversed Wheel of Fortune, there could just be things that have come in between the two of you that felt completely beyond your control, especially you coming through as the Hanged Man. You guys just seem to have a lot of love and connection. Maybe your partner cheated on you and that's why it ended. Okay, that could definitely be a possibility, because they're the one that's hoping for the reconciliation. That's what came out for them. And over here, you're like showing us true love. So I don't know. I'm not sure why you guys are apart. It looks like you guys really love each other. Again, somebody could have some anger issues, or is just very selfish and kind of like, you know, my feelings are the only feelings that matter. Like, let's just say you got cancer. They would be the kind of person that would be worrying about, oh my God, I can't believe my partner has cancer. Whatever am I going to do, instead of, oh my God, you have cancer. What can I do for you? So that could be like their energy or your energy for some of you. That's definitely playing out. For others, maybe your ex is actually in a relationship with somebody else at this time. Or maybe you are in a new relationship at this time. And you're thinking, you know, you're really coming to the terms and the realization that your ex is the one that you truly love and want to be with in the month of October anyways. And it looks like they really want to get back with you. So honestly, this is one of the more positive X readings. I'm going to pull outcome and advice cards. I'm going to pull 3, and you decide which you're most drawn to. I'm just hoping to try to give you a bit more personalized information for your specific situation, since this is a general reading. But whatever the situation is for the Capricorns I'm reading for, I really hope that you guys get through it, because wow, it just looks like you guys are still very in love with each other, and you're both trying to figure out how you can get past whatever broke you up or whatever came in between you guys. Okay, so with the reversed wheel there, I'm not sure exactly how this will play out for you guys for the rest of the month. That's why I do these three different outcome advice. So here is outcome advice card combo number 1. Here is outcome card advice combo number 2. And here's outcome card and advice card combo number 3. So go ahead and decide which of those you are most drawn to. Pause the video if you need a little bit longer to decide, and again, only pick one card combo to get either more advice, outcome, or answer your question. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and begin. So if you were attracted to card combo number 1, your outcome and advice is 8 of Orbs. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing, just depending, okay? And then we have allow love. So what I'm getting from this is, with this 8 of Orbs, some of you are hoping that you stay connected with this person, that you're not separated with this person, or, you know, that could be them about you. But with allow love here, what this also states is for those of you who are at fault in some way, like you are the reason, your action, your behavior, or whatever is the reason the relationship ended. What this is saying is you really need to hear your partner out, where they're coming from, and take their advice, and open yourself up to maybe different ways of handling things, or just how you are in general towards them, how you handle them and react towards them in general. Okay? Others of you, this is like you are intentionally keeping yourself cut off and isolated from your ex, even though you don't want to be cut off from them. Maybe it's because they're the one that, you know, screwed up, and you're keeping yourself cut off and isolated. But the advice from the universe is you need to allow the love in that they're trying to offer. You need to allow the healing, the apology, whatever this positive energy is that they're trying to give to you. You need to allow it in and not keep yourself cut off and segregated. Even if, let's just say, they screwed up and you're not ready to get back into the relationship with them, but you're still very much in love. Don't keep yourself cut off and isolated. Allow the communication, okay? Just see where that goes. So if you were attracted to card combination number 2, you got the higher self and patience. So this here is saying that there is a lot of things going on at a spiritual level for both you and your ex, and deep inside of you, I think you know the truth of whether you're going to reconcile with them or not. Like, those of you who are drawn to this, whatever that feeling is deep down inside, whether it's yes, you will reconcile, or no, you know it's just never going to happen, you need to trust in that feeling, okay? And have patience either with the situation as it unfolds naturally and you guys heal and mend, or have patience with the own healing process within yourself as you let the relationship go, okay? But since this is coming out as the higher self, somewhere inside of you, you know whether you're going to reconcile or you're not. So you have to decide, you know, which side you fall on, since this is general. Now, if you are attracted to card combo number 3, you got reflection and you already know. Very interesting. So this here is saying, it's kind of contradictory, because it's talking about a need to reflect and think deeply and really go reevaluate everything, and that's especially strong with that Hanged Man. But then it's with you already know. Okay, that makes sense. You already know that you need to do this. So for those of you who are attracted to this card combination, if you are the reason the relationship ended, whether you ended it because you wanted to be out of it, or behavior on your behalf is what ended it, you really need to have some serious coming to Jesus with yourself, like deep reflection, a lot of introspection. And you already know this, but that maybe there's just like an element of yourself that you're not quite ready to face, or you know, you're realizing how important your ex is to you, and it's hard to set your ego aside and say, I was wrong, I'm sorry, and you know, all these things, but you know that that's what you need to do. Now, for others of you, if you know that there's just no possibility that you and your ex can ever get back together, like you know that, introspection and reflection will help you move forward and away from this relationship. And more than that, the relationship itself and then the way that it ended, it's really growing you on a spiritual level. Even if you can't quite see how that's taking place, it is really growing you. But with you already know, it's just like this is saying, if your partner was, or your ex was just always lying and bullshit, no matter how much you may love them and how much they want you back, you already know it's just going to be the same damn thing over and over, okay? If you are the problem, you know you're wrong, you need to express that and change your behavior, okay? But for all of you, really go within. For those of you who were attracted to this card, really go within in October and reevaluate everything and try to find a completely different perspective on how to view things. So that's what I have for Capricorn. Like I said, you guys had a pretty positive reading, at least the energies between you and your partner. It looks like there is a lot of love there, and a want of reconciliation, but something definitely keeps you guys apart. And since this is general, it's different for all of you, but you each will know what that thing is. So I hope that this helped, and I hope that you all have a very beautiful and blessed month. Take care.